Mama, life has just begun, and now I've gone and blown it all away. Hello, it is time for the Bohemian Rhapsody book tag. So I was searching around online for a book tag to do just for fun, and I found this Bohemian Rhapsody book tag, and the original is by the book Refuge. And I will try to remember to link her video down below as well. So we're going to be looking at 10 questions about books based on Queen songs, and then at the end, you tag someone. So, I guess we'll just jump right in, hey? Fair warning before I start, if I burst into song, I really apologize. Just saying that. But I love Queen so much. Okay, number 1 is Keep Yourself Alive, and that is a dystopian book world where the characters are barely struggling to get by. So I picked the Shatter Me series by Tahara Mafi, because I think Juliet struggles, and then she'll make it through something, and then there's another setback, and then we're gonna struggle and get through it. And throughout the series, there's setback, struggle, as a good series does, because it keeps you going. Number 2 is Love of My Life, which is a song that I have a tendency to sing when I'm at home alone, frequently. And the prompt is a bittersweet love story. So I picked Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. The relationship between Jace and Cassie starts off really bad, like it's a hate to love kind of situation, and there are some heartbreaking things that happen in their relationship, so that's why I thought of it as a bittersweet love story. If you don't know this book, there's actually 2 in the series, then there's Vow of Thieves, and they're both absolutely freaking fantastic. As I said, Jace and Cassie hate each other, and they get literally handcuffed together and have to survive in a situation, and things happen. Number 3 is 7 Seas of Rhye, and the prompt is your favorite fantasy world. We all know that my favorite fantasy world is the magical world of Harry Potter, despite what J.K. Rowling may say or do, because I'm keeping her separate from my love of the series. Number 4. We are the champions, my friend. Alright, the prompt is a book or series where a hero or heroine overcomes the biggest odds, and I picked Moxie. This one is about a group of high school girls. The author is Jennifer Mathieu. A group of high school girls kind of leads this revolt in their high school. The boys are kind of out of control with they are so nasty with the girls, and they're sexist and just awful. And so Vivian, our main character, kind of leads this revolt of the girls rising up and taking control, and it's freaking awesome. Number 5, We Will Rock You. This is about a hero or heroine who grows up the most. And the book that jumped out to me was The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, because our main character, Star, does this amazing growth. She has an opportunity to grow as a person while overcoming the awful tragedy of her friend being killed by a white police officer. And she is able to stand up and say, you know what, I'm going to be grown up about this. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to tell the truth. Plus, it's just a really amazing book. Number 6. I want to break free. I want to break free. A hero or heroine who breaks the mold. I immediately thought of With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. Our heroine is Imoni Santiago, and she is a single mom who's still in school, and she's learning how to improve upon herself so that she can go out and get a great career and support her child and support her abuela. And she also does a lot of cooking, so there's delicious recipes in this book, and it'll make you hungry. And then you'll go look in your fridge and realize, oh, I don't have anything close to what she's cooking. But still, very good book, very fun heroine to read about. Number 7 is inspired by the greatest rock song of all time, Bohemian Rhapsody, and it is an epic book or series that goes on, but you can't get enough. And for me, that is Throne of Glass. I have the collector's edition here because my regular edition's at school. I love, love, love this series. Some people have not enjoyed it as much as Sarah J. Maas's other series, ACOTAR, but I adore this series. When it first came out, I started reading it and just could not wait. Every year when she would come out with a new one, I would be like, okay, give it. And it's just such a well-developed world and really great characters, good adventure. I just adore it. Number 8 is Killer Queen, and this says, a badass villain has you going, Yaaaasss Queen. That's probably the only time I'm ever going to say that phrase in my life, by the way. This, I chose Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I fell in love with this book immediately. It is the story of the Red Queen from Alice in Wonderland. And I got to meet Marissa Meyer and have her sign it. And she wrote, "We're all mad here," which is true. This book does a killer job of explaining why she becomes such an awful, awful villainous person later, because she went through some stuff in this book. And I love it. In my heart, her story is now canon when I think of Alice in Wonderland, even though that's not technically true. Number 9 is Radio Gaga, and it's a book series or author that is a little bit redundant, but you're still here for it. And that series that I chose is House of Night by Kirsten Cast and PEC Cast. I haven't really enjoyed their newer stuff that they've done, but the original House of Night series I just really loved. It came out back in the time when we were all in love with vampires because of Twilight and everything, but this has like proper blood-sucking vampires as well as vampires that are nice and just fun characters, and I just really love the series. It's a little bit trashy, but that's okay. Number 10 is Somebody to Love. A hero or heroine who does anything for the person that they love. They really go the distance, and for that I chose A Court of Mist and Fury, thinking of course of Rhysand. He does so much for... Okay, if you haven't read this series, close your ears for a second. He rescues Feyre. Okay? He saves her, but also lets her rebuild herself and doesn't push himself on her. He gives her the space she needs to heal and recover from all the crap that she's been through. And even though he loves her so much, he doesn't force her to be with him. And he doesn't lock her up. Thank you, Tamlin. So that's my choice for this one. Okay. So question 11, the show must go on, tag someone. I sat and thought, and I'm like, I can't pick. I don't know. So I'm just going to tag anyone out there who sees this and wants to do it. If you do, let me know so that I can look at your video and watch and see what books you picked. Have a wonderful and bookish day. Happy reading. Adios.